This was the weather the day before I was leaving Denver on my road trip down to Alabama. As you can see, we did get a lot of snow, so I waited an extra day before I left and the roads were clear. Here's Mike shoveling out the driveway so that I can pull the van out. And then the next day is when I left. I waited a little bit till about 10 a.m. and here I am. Wanted to show you how happy I am to be leaving and going on a trip somewhere warm, but it unfortunately wasn't too warm. This is just me heading down the road out of Denver. As you can see, they do keep I-70 very clear most of the time, but it can be pretty dangerous to drive in the winter time as well. This was just about to get into the Kansas border, and then here I am in Kansas. You can see what a difference it made. This was probably about 2 hours or so after I got out of the snow. Just driving across Kansas here. It was a really beautiful sunset. This first day, I wanted to drive until the sun went down. I made it to a casino I've stayed at before. I just heated up this mountain house dinner. This is a parking lot of the Kansas Star Casino in Kansas. And then overnight there was a frozen fog that moved in. So it was a little bit icy. So again, I did wait a little bit before I got on the road. And here I am crossing into Oklahoma.
Continue for half a mile.
And of course, I started my first meal there with some Mexican food. I met my dad. The next day we were there, we went to the First American Museum, which is just opened in Oklahoma City, that showcases the Native Americans. And here is my dad and my sister Heather. We enjoyed some restaurants while I was there. I was only there for a few days. And again, some more Mexican food before I headed out on my journey. Hi guys, I am mooch stocking at my sister's house today in Norman, Oklahoma. I have a lot of family here. I come here a few times a year, and so I staying in their driveway. Kind of the nice thing about having a RV now is that I can do that. So the trip from Kansas went well. You do have to be really careful again driving across Colorado, Kansas in the wintertime, the storms, even in the spring. Actually, anytime you drive across Kansas, you have to be careful because of the storms, and Oklahoma for that matter. But mooch stocking is another way to do free camping if you have a relative in the area, or you have a friend, somebody you trust, know. That's another great way to camp for free. So I'm in our driveway today, and then the journey continues to the next place. And the next place I ended up was in Texas, and I had to stop at Buc-ee's because everybody kept telling me about it, and it was pretty crazy. I actually ended up going to Buc-ee's several times on this trip. This is the gas pumps. It actually wasn't too bad. This one wasn't terribly busy when I was there. I guess that they're normally all very slammed. This one just happened to be kind of a slow time, but it was still crazy when I went inside. And I ended up not filming inside because there were just way too many people and I didn't feel comfortable doing it. But I am going to show you here what I did get. Alright guys, this is my find from Buc-ee's. Some Trailblazing Crunch. I feel like you have to say it in a Texas drawl. Maybe not. I've never seen this. It's pork tenderloin with cheese cubes. Some chipotle pimento. I got some baked cheese curls with the chili lemon flavor. A grapefruit mineral water, and then the beaver nuggets. I decided I wanted to try the cinnamon ones. Overall, the Buc-ee's was pretty crazy. If you come here, there's a lot of people, but really, really a fun store. I really loved it. So this is just one of our pit stops. This is heading out of Dallas over to Shreveport, Louisiana. There were a lot of trees in this area. I really enjoyed this part of the highway. It was really relaxing. Once I got through Shreveport, I was heading down to this RV park where I did stay for the night. I did get there when it was dark, so I didn't film when I got there, but I do want to show you a little bit around the RV park in the morning. I did end up getting up really early this day. I just wanted to get an early start. So I was up with the sun, and here's the first look around the park as I left the van to go have a shower. This is walking towards the shower house. There's a pool on the right there, a little farm on the left, and then the main entrance is the road. As you can see, the inside of this place is pretty small. There's just this one shower stall with a toilet and a sink, no curtain. It was clean, but hopefully this is something they'll upgrade in the future just because there's so many RV sites. It would be nice to have a better bathroom than this. Hi, Mr. Donkey. Hi, Mr. Donkey. As you can see, almost all of the spots, and this is in January, so it's the winter. So I'd imagine this place is very full in the summer, but it's really pretty. These are pecan trees. Very peaceful Sunday morning. Very quiet. Slept really, really good last night. And here's Fanny in her sight. And you have your own electric hookup and a picnic table. Really big spots too. They're all the same, as you can see. This is all brand new. Backs up to a field. There's some cows and stuff. Really pretty area. This is heading out of the RV park. As you can see here, there were a lot of people there for January. I would imagine that it gets quite busy in the summer, as I said. Pretty peaceful spot, beautiful area, lots of trees. There is a couple towns around here too, so it'd be a good place to come in the summer. This is the check-in cabin up here on the left. I got in late, so I didn't need to check in there. And there's also an ice machine here if you wanted to buy an ice. Overall, a really pleasant stay. Back on the road. If you ever wanted to know what it's like driving in a van, this is a pretty good video of that. It's very bumpy when you hit a bump, and there's lots of noises, so you do have to be used to that if you're planning on getting a van, because it can make for a louder ride than you're used to just in your car. This is the highway that I was taking down, going through Alexandra. This highway was, again, very beautiful, lots of trees, lots of ponds. I don't know if these were like some kind of growing something in water. I don't know what it was, but really pretty agricultural area. heading into Baton Rouge now at this point. I love these steel bridges that you go over or through or on, or however you want to say it, in the South. I just think they're so cool. And I really enjoy seeing the Mississippi River every time I go over it. I just think it's so neat. But fortunately, I did get there on a Sunday morning, and there really wasn't that much traffic, which was great because I do hear that Baton Rouge can get a little bit buggered up sometime. So this was actually a really pleasant drive going through here. I mean, look at this bridge. It's beautiful. I love the way it looks. And it was a very pretty day, so I think I got really lucky here. And the next state I hit was Mississippi. And you do drive through these marshy areas where you're kind of over these, the highway is like a bridge, which I find fascinating. I don't know, I live in such a dry state, Colorado, that I think it's cool when you drive over these marshy areas like this. There's a lot of them in the South, and really enjoyed it. Here I am heading out to Dolphin Island. I'm in Alabama here. And this highway goes over the ocean because, as the name implies, Dolphin Island is an actual island. It was really windy this day, and driving over was pretty scary. But here I am. I arrived, and I mooch-docked in my parents' driveway for about a month, and I do have some more videos coming up for you guys. Thanks for sticking around. See you soon.